Coach, you're back. Talk a little bit about the weekend. Actually, we'll talk about last week. You got the win in Seattle, and then the play in Hawaii. So talk about where's your team at right now?
Well, yeah, we played 5 games in 10 days, so we played a lot of basketball, and we traveled quite a bit. But I was proud of us bouncing back after the Syracuse loss to get over to Seattle U. We had to switch gears very quickly to play an entirely different type of team than what we had seen with Syracuse, and it was fun for us to get the win. I thought that we really took it to heart to pick it up defensively. Game plan was to take Shepard out of the game, and we were able to do that. A very, very good guard for Seattle U, and also get up on the glass and get rebounding. And when we rebound, we run. We're an exciting team, and we're a fun team. So it was great to see that. We went over to the islands and ran into a very hot University of Hawaii team. Was playing some very, very good basketball right now. And unfortunately for us, our defense was not where it needed to be. We were not able to get the stops that we needed to close out that game. We had to turn our attention. I think 15 hours later to play West Virginia, very good team, NCAA team from the past couple of years. Even though the score maybe didn't indicate it, I thought we played a much better brand of basketball on the defensive end and rebounding wise. I thought that offensively we did some really good things, attacking them. A very athletic team, big team. And all, but unfortunately for us, we were not able to get it done. Then, I thought the real question came was, how passionate are you about basketball? You got to play your third game here in less than 72 hours, and what does it mean to you to play basketball and play with your teammates? And I thought our team answered the call. We played very, very hard against Ole Miss. We led wire to wire. I thought we rebounded much, much better. That defensively we were able to really get our feet moving, get into some passing lanes, and it was fun to see us actually get into our running game. At one point we had 8 straight points out of transition, and that's who we want to be. We want to be a great defensive team. We want to be rebounding and get into our running game and take advantage of our athletic players.
You made a change prior to this year in the starting lineup. We're going to start Tia and Leah at the shooting guards, the 2 and the 3. Through 5 games, what have you seen now? They both have put up big numbers.
Well, I think that they have an enormous amount of responsibility on them because they are counted on to not just put up a lot of numbers, but they've got outside in the perimeter, in our matchup zone or player to player or in our press, they have a lot of responsibility defensively. And they're a little bit undersized as far as rebounding, so they've had to toughen up a little bit about getting to the glass and getting the second shots. I think every game they're getting better and better at that. And then defensively, obviously, they've got to keep some pretty big people off the boards. But they're learning to use their athleticism, their quickness to do that. And when they do, it's fun because that's normally when we're going to get into our running game. And all of them are very, very good with the basketball, and they can score from the 3 or get right to the rim and get us to the line. So I think that Tia and Leah, each game have gotten better and better. And again, I think they've taken on an enormous amount of responsibility on both ends of the floor. They're not 100% yet. They're not doing everything that we want them to do, but I think they're learning and progressing very, very well.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit to the defensive side of the ball. Now, senior Sage Romberg has done a little bit more. He changed positions last year down in the post, so now she leads the team in blocks. She's up there in rebounding. She's the best shooting percentage on the team. So talk about Sage's first couple games.
Well, Sage has been our most consistent player in 5 games, no doubt about it. And she'll take on whatever role she's got to take on. But I feel like she's spacing the floor better for herself. She's understanding with the guard play that we have with Tia, Leah, Donnie, Taylor, the rest of the guards that are out there, how to space and how to meet the ball ready to shoot it more. So I think she's been way more assertive about her shooting because of her spacing. And I think that going back, even reflecting back to the European trip, I thought she was very, very comfortable in the role of being a scorer. So she's carried that on. I think the other thing that she's doing is that I think she's working really hard on the defensive end. She's not giving up as much as what she's given up in the past, and she's doing a better job on the glass. So, again, I'll say I think she has been our most consistent player on both ends of the floor, and I think she's playing with a great deal of confidence.
And let's talk a little bit about Fresno State coming to town this Friday night, 7 o'clock in Beasley. Kind of ran into a little bit of buzzsaw last year,
Yeah.
but a team you're familiar with the last couple of years.
Well, they're going to come in here and they're going to press us probably for 40 minutes, and you're probably going to see every type of press imaginable. every type of defense imaginable. I mean, this is a team that is well coached and obviously a very versatile defensive team. They will show us a ton of different looks. So we have to not run into that buzzsaw that we ran into last year of not being able to take care of the basketball. We need to recognize what press they're in, attack it, and after we break it, attack it for easy baskets, because those opportunities presented themselves last year. I think hopefully they'll present themselves again this year.
And the timing of this game, this home game, should be a lot of fun. A home football weekend, RVLA should be full. So talk about the excitement of this weekend.
Well, we feed off the crowd, and I think that the brand of basketball that we're trying to play, up tempo, shooting a lot of threes, inside out, the different defenses are pressing more this year. I think it's a fan type of game that people will enjoy. So we're looking forward to having that six-man energy. We've been on the road now for 4 games, so it feels good to come home and even practice at home, but we sure look forward to playing in front of our fans.